Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. All right. First of all, I'm gonna apologize for coming late today. It's not intentional. Yeah, I'm sorry for coming out late today. I was supposed to have come earlier than now, but I had some programs I was not attending to. I was running, so that's why. So I'm sorry for coming out late today. All right, like we normally do in this platform, we encourage people and we we are like the custodians of good things. All right, so that's what we do here normally, and that we're not going to stop. We are going to continue from where we stopped the last time. If you were here yesterday, I believe you know what we discussed, what we talked about, and how we went about it. All right, and some of our friends were live here. Okay, so with that, sorry, I can't just pronounce that name. That name is So, which country are you from? Maybe from there, I might be able to pronounce this name. You say two, two. Yeah, I don't really understand what you meant by two. If you can specify, okay? If you can specify, maybe we might be on the same level. Okay, so this platform, what we do normally is we try to communicate to each other by first going to the comment section. Okay, when you get to the comment section, you tell us your name first. You also tell us the country you are watching from. Then after that, you tell us what you have done that you can, say it in a way you are so proud of. Maybe you one way or the other touch some lives, change somebody's lives, do something good to somebody. Okay, so when you get to the comment section, you put those things down, and by doing that, we talk about those things you've done. We might even go further you know, by, you know, um, suggesting best way to do it better. Okay. And we might also celebrate you. All right. We celebrate you for the good things you've done. Okay. So these are the things we do. And peradventures, maybe you've done something you regret doing, something you are not proud of, something you are not happy of. When you get to the comment section, you tell us your name, where you are, and you put those things down. I'm telling you, we are also going to be talking about it. We we are also going to be discussing it, and I know that somebody is going to learn from such mistakes or such things. Okay, so these are the things we do on this platform. Basically, this platform is a place where we try to encourage people to do the right thing. We also, talk to people who might have gone wild in the sense that they have done something that are not too right and they regret doing those things. We also encourage them to do the right thing by telling them the things, the steps to take to make things right. Okay, you said, are you new? No, 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 I'm not new. I'm not new. I've been here for a very long time now. We've been here talking about these things, and some some people's lives have been transformed. All right. Okay. So first of all, I would like to tell you a story. I'll tell you a story of someone who should have taken a step that would have changed her life forever. But one way or the other, she didn't. Okay. She didn't do those things. And years after, she regretted why she never made those steps. All right. At no, you said All right. I don't understand what you meant by that. I don't understand what you meant by that. And Ilana, you said, are you new? Yeah, like I said, I'm not new. I've been here a very long time, and we've been talking so many things, and lives have been changed, transformed, and that's what we are going to be doing here today. Okay, so I'll go straight to the story. Please pay attention, all right? Learn from this story because what we do here, we learn, we try to correct each other, to direct each other, and we also celebrate with each other. Okay, so please learn from the story I'm about to say. Yeah, that is how it's gonna be. Okay, thank you so much for being here. All right. So this is how the story goes. This lady had a nudge to do something that has never been done before. Yeah, what she wanted to do was something alien. It had never been done. It was something that has never happened, and she would have been the first to have stepped into it, the first to have begun the journey. But she got this nudge to begin an online banking, but she was afraid because such thing had never been done, and she never had it anywhere that such was done and functioning. So because of those things, she didn't do it. She years after years, she never did it. Okay, she never went back. She never cross-checked. She never even made a step to do it. Okay, so some years later, somebody did it. Okay, somebody did it. After a few months, another person did it again, and before she knew it, those things she would have done became versatile. It was everywhere. Okay, and she came back regretting. She okay. So if she had done them. And now, what I'm talking about, this program is worth billions of dollars right now. Worth billions of dollars, okay? But because she hesitated, she she never took it serious. It became a regret, okay? It became something she regretted all her life, okay? And that's why this platform is open for you, okay, to share with us what are those things you want to do, what are those plans you have. Are you sure you can move on with that plan? And I'm telling you that if you share such things with us, I know that somebody is here who can help you. Somebody is here who may be partner to that plan, to that goal, and we all will also celebrate with you. Okay, celebrate with you. You know, you don't have to say the whole thing. You just give us a fragile part of it. You know, just the outer shell of the plans or the programs, and we are going to be celebrating it. And somebody here might like to be a partner, and from there things will begin to work well. Okay, and like I was saying, um, we do celebrate with each other, and we also learn from mistakes or from the good things somebody here must have done. Okay, so basically, we are doing many things here. All right, lives are going to be transformed. Okay, so please let's rush down to the comment section now and put in your messages, so whatever it is you want to share with us. Okay, whatever it is, let's just go out there, put it in. We're going to be talking about it. Okay, we're going to talk about it. We're going to celebrate each other, and I believe that things are going to go actually well as we do that. Okay, right. Let me go straight to this. You know, I was listening to a message today, and that message touched me. It really did. It really did. Um, it goes just like this. Do you know that wherever you are doing right now that may look so small, that to others may not be so attractive as it is or as it were? Do you know that if you keep pushing, if you keep moving, if you keep going, that thing is going to turn to something that everybody would like to celebrate with you. So please, if you are live, please can you say something on the comment section? I just want to check something. Please just say something on the comment section. Okay, just do it now, please. Just go down to the comment section, say something, and we'll begin, okay? But if you have something you want to share with us, it's okay, you right? You can just go down to the comment section and just do it. We're going to be talking about it. We pick it up and just move on with it. Okay. So, like I say, in this platform, we celebrate each other. We learn from each other's mistakes. We learn from each other's good deeds, and everything begins to work well. Everything works well, right? That's what we basically will do here. And we also like I also tell stories of things that happened, things we ought to learn from, and things we we gotta take serious. Okay, like I even nature itself teaches us. if you are if you are somebody who is observant, you will see that nature most times teaches us things. Right? There was a story I was told while I was in high school some years back. Right? And that story touched me. The story touched me. It was an agric science in class that day, and our teacher came in as well. He was somebody who we all know him as somebody who does not, play with anybody. He comes, he do his business, and he get out. He don't care how or who you are. Okay, he's that type of person. Okay, so he came it to the school to our class, and because of the way we the students were behaving, how things were going before between or before us or between us, he was angry, he was not happy. So he told us the story. Alright. As he said, most of the time that the food we harvest from our farms, the food we harvest, the food we eat are wiser than us. He said they are wiser than us. And that's why I was saying that even nature teaches us things. Nature teaches us if you are observant. He said, do we know that cassava we go to harvest from the farm, that during the rainy season, during the rainy season, the cassava, because it knew that a time is coming called the dry season, when there will be no water, when there will be no food for it to use. So during the rainy season, cassava begins to gather the food needed for the season that is coming ahead. It begins to gather the water, it begins to gather the food, and that is what we call tubers, the cassava tubers. The cassava we toil, we break ground, hard ground. The cassava will be in heat. Some part of the soil that will be so hot, the cassava won't mind. The cassava will just be there trying to get the food needed. And there are times the weather will be so cold, but because of the mission, because the cassava needs to survive, will be there gathering all the food and whatever it needs for the seasons that are coming. And we gather every of those seasons and they become cassava tubers just because of what it knows will surely come. And when the cassava have toiled and worked its whole life to gather all those things and ready for the hard times or for the bad times or for the dry season, we will now go with our cutlass, with our wheelbarrow to harvest those cassavas. After the cassava have toiled and worked